Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today, I am going to be doing a little drugstore versus high-end video for you guys. I feel like it's been a little bit since I've done like a true drugstore versus high-end product comparison. So today is the day. We are gonna be comparing the new Gucci Blush Debut blush versus the Milani Baked Blush. So these seem like similar products to me and I really love both. So I wanted to compare the two and see kind of what I like about both, what I don't like about both, which one I think is more worth your money, and if I think this could be a potential dupe for this. So lots of fun stuff. Before we do get into it, please give this a big thumbs up for me and subscribe to my channel. If you love anything makeup, fashion, self-tanner, definitely make sure that you're subscribed and not missing out on 3 videos a week. So please subscribe, but if you want to see my comparison of these two, stay tuned for the rest of the video. Okay guys, like I said, we are comparing Gucci and Milani today, both brands that I'm a fan of, or both blushes that I'm a fan of. So I'm really anxious to see which one I end up liking more, and if I think this could be a dupe for this, so you're not spending this amount of money versus this amount. So I think today is gonna be a very interesting one. So I have both of them pulled up on the websites so I can just like give you details, pricing, size, all that, and then we're gonna put one on one side, one on the other side, and see how they compare. So first I have Gucci pulled up. So this is the Luminous Matte Beauty Blush. Goes for $49. I know it is very pricey, but this is definitely worth the $49 if you ask me. I have mine in the shade 4, Bright Coral. Beautiful color. And it's 0.19 ounces. So it is a pressed powder formula. It's hydrating, matte finish, has hyaluronic acid, and it's supposed to be long wearing. It says a buildable blush for cheeks and eyes with a hydrating ultra thin powder. This formula of powders and pigments is infused with emollient waxes to deliver buildable, long-lasting color that intensifies seamlessly. The powder cares for all skin types with an infusion of shea butter, hyaluronic acid, and black rose oil, blending easily for a second skin feel. Amazing. And the Milani Baked Blush goes for $10.99. So that is literally like almost $40 less expensive. Like you could get 5 of these for pretty much the price of one Gucci blush. And I have this one in the shade 1, Dolce Pink. This is 0.12 ounces. So the Gucci has a little bit more product in it. It's 0.19 versus 0.12. So a little bit more in the Gucci. And it says conscious beauty, clean ingredients, cruelty-free. Milani Baked Blush is a richly pigmented and ultra buildable radiant powder blush formula baked to perfection on Italian terracotta tiles. Wow. It says richly pigmented, ultra blendable, and highly buildable powder blush. Super fine pigments sun-baked on Italian terracotta tile. Leaves a natural wash of color with a luminous, soft glow. Made in Italy, vegan, cruelty-free. Buildable formula allows for a variety of looks from subtle glow to bold beat. Perfect cheeky pop of color for all skin tones. A versatile formula Versatile formula helps shape, contour, or highlight your best features. So both sound really good. Obviously there's a couple differences between the two. Like the Gucci is supposed to be a luminous matte, and then this one is supposed to be a radiant. I chose these two together because 1, I really love the look of both, but 2, I would not say that this gave me a matte look. Like I feel like there was luminosity peeking through, so I thought it was like a nice little comparison. I don't know. And then here's what they look like next to each other. They are a little bit different, but we'll see what they look like on my face. So I'm gonna swatch both on the back of my hand for you guys first. So here is Gucci on top, Milani on bottom. I will say right off the bat, Gucci feels softer and more like silky. The Milani one, it still feels good, but it feels a little bit more rough. So here is what they look like. Obviously, Gucci is a little bit more peachy toned. The Milani is a little bit more pinky toned, but it still has a peachiness to it. And the Gucci does not look matte. It looks luminous, like it has a glow without having like chunks of glitter in it, which I love. The Milani one though, it definitely looks more like luminous, like it is glowy. It has like teensy weensy little flecks of glitter in there, but they're like the pretty kind that don't look like big and chunky. So both have a lot to offer. I'm very excited to see what both are gonna look like on my face. So obviously both really beautiful, both pigmented. Just the Gucci feels softer and silkier, like it feels more luxurious. Packaging wise, before I get started on applying, I do have to say I think the Gucci packaging wins. Like it just looks so luxurious and it feels so heavy. This one I like, but it just feels more flimsy. This one like feels super like sturdy and it has weight to it and it's like just perfect. I love it, but I love both. So yeah. Anyways, we can just get started on applying and then we'll talk details and we'll see like differences, similarities, all that afterwards. So I will do Milani on this side and Gucci on this side and then we will talk details. So let's apply and then we'll talk. Okay, I just finished applying both on my face. Both look absolutely stunning. Just ignore on this side, I have like a couple breakouts, so it looks a little bit crazy right here, but other than that, beautiful. Both blended out really easily, super nicely. It took me like no time and no effort with either of these because they both just so smooth. So I love that. The only thing that I noticed pretty much right away was that I feel like the Gucci blush does a little bit better of a job with my pores than the Milani one does. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm seeing, but I feel like my pores are less noticeable on this side than they are on this one. And I feel like it does have a little bit to do with the blush. So I do like what this side's doing more for my pores. As far as pigment goes, both are super pigmented. Like I feel like a little goes a long way with both products. And the finish. So I feel like it's similar on both sides, which is so crazy because this is supposed to be like a luminous matte and this is supposed to be a radiant finish, but they look very similar in the finish. Like you could see this is not matte, like it's giving me a glow on my face. And then this side obviously is giving me a glow just as expected. So they look very similar. I feel like the only real difference is that this one is just like the tiniest bit more pinky than this one. Like this has a more peachy tone to it, but it's like honestly hardly noticeable if you ask me. So they are very similar. So I'm torn. Like obviously they both did such a great job mixing in with the makeup. Like they both look so smooth. They both worked really well with other products. So there's really no big differences. I am torn. Okay, I will say if I have to choose one for myself, just like seeing what both of them do and seeing how they feel, everything like put together, for me, I see myself grabbing more for the Gucci one because it does better for my pores. I feel like honestly this side looks a tiny bit smoother than this side. Like it just looks more like melted into my skin, but both look amazing. I'm just like nitpicking of course because that's what the video is, but this side just looks more like luxurious, I guess, overall, but it's like a very small difference. For me, because I've been using both and I know what I've been grabbing for more, I know that this one is the one that I will be grabbing for more, and I just love like the luminous matte thing that it has going on and how smooth it is and how like silky it feels and how luxe it is. So for me, since I've been grabbing for this more, this is my winner. But with that being said, I feel like if the only thing that is like steering you away from this is the fact that like my pores on this side are better. You could just put a pore filling primer underneath and you'd probably get like almost the same result. So if that's the only thing holding you back, I say totally go with Milani, because if you're gonna get such a similar look with like very minimal differences between the two, I would just spend $40 less and go with Milani, and then you could get more shades for the amount of money that you would get one Gucci blush for. But again, for me, since I know what I've been grabbing for more, and since seeing them on both sides like together, this one's just doing it for me a little bit more, like a tiny bit more. But I will say they're super similar, and I honestly feel like the Milani Baked Blush could be a dupe for the Gucci because they're so similar looking. So you can't go wrong either way. But that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment and let me know what you're thinking about both sides. Let me know what you like more. Let me know if you saw the differences that I saw, and just comment, say hello. I love hearing from you guys. So yes, give this a big thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel, but stay tuned and I will see you guys in the next video.